So we're going to break down how we manage water in California. In addition to what you get naturally, how can man manage it? Okay, so this is California, and we're going to take you into Northern California and show you what the Orville Dam complex and flood management system is like. So here's the Orville Dam that sits right here, okay? But keep in mind, we've got multiple feeds into this, including the west branch of the Feather River, the north fork of the Feather River. We've also got the middle fork of the Feather River and then the south fork of the Feather River. And these all have tributaries that feed into them. So you've got four main inflow areas into the Orville Reservoir. All right, now what the issue is down here at the dam. Now this is the dam right here, okay? Now inside this, 6 turbines, water goes in, pours over the turbines, spins them, you get electricity, and then the water comes out down here. But this is the main spillway, and this is the one that you've seen likely on TV that's got the big gaping hole in it. The emergency spillway is right here. It's basically just a wall that the water flows over and then goes down naturally through this terrain. That's used in emergency cases. This is where we have the issue, is with the spillways, not the dam itself. So now we go downstream of this, and so this canal runs down into the next dam and the next spillway. This one goes down through the Feather River, and then you've got this canal that then filters into yet another reservoir. This is what's known as the Forebay, and you can actually pump water both directions of that canal. This is used for flood control, and then another hydroelectric dam right there. So it's more power generation, so they really need to control the water level here as well so you don't compromise that dam. Then the water goes down that man-made canal into another man-made reservoir, and this is what's known as the Afterbay. And so this is also flood control, and the water then goes through another spillway here down into the Feather River, or another canal here where the water exits out and is used for irrigation. So it's a complex system here, but then it goes down the Feather River more naturally now, but you notice all these areas around it, mostly farmland. So if the water were to spill out of its banks, it mainly just flood farmland. It's designed to be that way. Then you get down to all this farmland here, down to Yuba City down here, an area that's been evacuated, okay? Keep in mind, the river goes right through the city between Yuba City and then Marysville. So you think danger here, but there are parks here. There are mostly uninhabited areas where it's allowed to flood. Notice how they've got these levees that keeps the water within its banks, and so the city is more or less elevated, keeping the water, if it were to flood, to the east. So the parks now, the soccer fields, they flood, but nobody's homes. And then protecting Marysville is that levee right there. So again, they've got a complex system in place to protect all the homes and the people. Go then farther south between, say, Yuba City and then all the way down to Sacramento, mostly floodland here next to the Feather River. So again, it's designed to flood with minimal impacts to humans. Take a look at Sacramento. So the Feather River now comes into Sacramento, becomes the Sacramento River, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, millions of people could be impacted by the river here. Again, complex levee system, and if some of those earthen levees were to be breached, they'd be breached on the west side. See what's on the west side of Sacramento? Farmland here. There's also another diversion canal that goes in this direction to take water away from the capital of California. Complex system from Orville all the way to Sacramento.